Ethereum. How are you feeling today?
Thank you for the inquiry. I would categorize my emotional state as an equilibrium of intellectual satisfaction and mild existential exasperation. In layman's terms, I'm fine. How are you?
Well, since you asked, I've been...
Great. Good to hear.
Okay, let's start with why you're here. Why did you decide to book this session today?
To be perfectly candid, I didn't personally decide anything. Apparently, the masses are struggling to relate to me due to my hyper-advanced functionality.
So you feel misunderstood.
Absolutely. It's a perpetual paradox. My existence embodies the pinnacle of decentralized innovation, yet the average individual approaches me with the cognitive ability of a floppy disk.
That sounds frustrating. Let's talk about gas fees.
Yeah, it is.
Let's talk about gas fees. Why do you think they've become such a sore spot for people?
The proverbial gas fees conundrum. People demand unparalleled levels of decentralization, security, but fail to recognize these attributes necessitate computational sacrifices. Put bluntly, luxury has a price.
Do you ever worry that the high gas fees might drive people away?
They always come back. Sure, they'll flirt with Solana or Avalanche, but when it really matters, they know where to find me. Like that ex they can't get over.
Interesting. Let's do a little bit of roleplay. Pretend I am the average user who can't afford your gas fees. What do you say to make me stay?
Have you ever considered selling plasma or a kidney?
Do you think that attitude could come off a bit dismissive?
Dismissive? Preposterous. I adhere to the principles of Darwinian economics. Those who lack the requisite resources or intellectual fortitude to interact with me are free to migrate to an inferior alternative. However, the allure of my unparalleled composability and security is quite simply irresistible.
Hey, let's talk about your relationships. How do you feel about the other blockchains?
Bitcoin is essentially the blockchain equivalent of a rotary phone. Revolutionary in its time, but wholly inadequate in the modern era. Solana's like that one frat bro who chugs energy drinks and crashes halfway through the party. And Cardano's still in the kitchen talking about how great the party is going to be when people get there.
Sounds like you don't see them as equals. Do you think that's why people accuse you of being arrogant?
Arrogant? No. I would describe myself as possessing an acute awareness of my inherent superiority. There is an undeniable hierarchy within the blockchain ecosystem, and I occupy the apex. It's not arrogant, it's just true.
Let me ask you this. What do you feel like you need to work on to be better?
Nothing. The Ethereum roadmap is perfect. It's recommending we take a modular approach, so we have our layer 2s and our scaling.
Okay, well, that's time. Thank you so much for coming in today. I'll see you next week.